This is something that was very unexpected on the market.
It was, and it's really going to be shaking up the market as well. You said it's going to be $23 billion in revenue, $35 billion in market capitalization, pipping WPP off the first post, and 40% is going to dominate in terms of total spending in the ad world globally. So this is going to be a hefty player, and the whole thing started as well a bit of a joke. Maurice Levy himself, CEO of Publicis, saying, well, we thought a bit of a joke. They discussed it at Davos, but 6 months later, after much thinking, they thought this makes more and more sense. But it certainly shocked the likes of David Jones at Havas. He was tweeting,
and it was a nice Bloomberg scoop, actually.
It was Matt Campbell's scoop, and of course then the likes of David Jones saying, oh wow, just saw a flying pig when he saw the Bloomberg story, and then he had to retract that, going, well actually flying pigs seem to be becoming more and more real nowadays. And it really has shocked the likes of Martin Sorrell at WPP as well, saying it's extremely bold, it's brave, and it is a surprising move. And regulatory issues are going to be there because they've got many of the same competitors.
And actually on these regulatory issues, I guess the problem is that they have a lot of clients. For one or the other, actually competing clients.
Yes, ad world is actually amazingly consolidated. Virtually anyone you know who works in advertising almost certainly works for one of WPP, Publicis and Omnicom at the end of the day. And there are great examples with this new merger that now Pepsi and Coke are going to be paying the same advertising agency in theory. All the big holding companies have ways to manage these conflicts. They have what they call agency networks that in theory are walled off from each other, do not communicate, and so you can have competing clients. But this is a big issue, and regulators will have a lot to say about it.
It seems that in the advertising world, bigger is better. I was on the conference call yesterday, and certainly they were saying, like, look, it just means that we can, block buy. It means that we can have more offerings for our clients. Is this where the advertising space is actually going to go?
Well, certainly with mobile becoming more and more into the space, and of course mobile advertising is going to be really where many are focusing. You've already got Google basically eating up 50% of global advertising there. If you're going to be coming up against one company that can charge basically what it wants for advertising, you need an advertising company on the other side that has the clout to help push down those sorts of prices.
Exactly. That's actually an argument we've heard in a number of industries, notably telecommunications, as an argument for mergers, that the competitors are not so much your direct competitors, but actually the competitors are Google and Apple and Facebook, who are immensely powerful. And that was one of the arguments that did come out, just hints of it, yesterday in the press conference in Paris with Maurice Levy and John Wren, the founder of Omnicom.